ho! Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It is day 17 of our Vlogmas. We are almost done, and we hope you've enjoyed everything so far. Please consider going back and catching up with the days you've missed. We had some fun content. Today we are talking about the Snowman collab. Now, I had this idea to do oriented activities around specific things that were festive. Today is the Snowman choice. I've decided to create a well thought out plan for a pin series that could be monthly, or depending on who manufactures the pins, just a really nice set. So let's get into it. Snowman collab. I had the idea that Olaf should be dressed up as villains, as inspired by the Olaf Presents shorts you can watch on Disney+. If you're unfamiliar, Olaf dresses in a bunch of different movie main characters. It's actually pretty funny. There are pins of these ideas already, but I don't recall any villains other than maybe Ursula. I think that's the only villain that they've done so far, but it was kind of a minimalistic version of Ursula. I am planning a 2.5 to 3-inch pin design. I think those are some of the best sizes for detail, and this pin has some nice qualities. Mind you, I don't do characters a whole lot in work, so forgive my terrible drawing of Olaf. Now, like I said, this would be a 12-month or a monthly series or a 12-pin set released by PinPics. So we would have Prince John, Queen of Hearts, Maleficent, Scar, King Candy, Ursula, Lady Tremaine, Shere Khan, Tamatoa, Hades, Ratigan, and Ratcliffe. I honestly think those would be the best choices for this villain series. Just because all of them have like royalty or that air of they're above everybody else. So I think that is a good list to work this concept out with. Now, I'm kind of imagining Olaf, you know, like in the shorts, he would have scenes played out in the movies where he's dressed up with little things. So like the concept I went with to draw was Prince John, so he'd have like little bits of gold everywhere around him, or since he's in the woods, they could be acorns or shiny gems or snowflakes or something piled up around him. I kind of like the idea of the gold. It really cements the idea that it's Prince John. He would be in, you know, Prince John's little red cloak, maybe a treasure chest of riches and a sword somewhere. In the background, I'm imagining this would be a pin on pin on pin, 2 to 3 layers, probably pin on pin, Olaf, and then the outer rim would be a layer. I think that's 2 layers, if I'm counting correctly. So there would be a translucent fill in the background with maybe like a nice print. Ooh, it could be money bags, it could be crowns with a nice light red or a light blue to kind of match, oh, or a light gold to match some of the color palette of Prince John's wares. I think that would be nice. Olaf, of course, would be in his white with a little bit of coloring for his nose, his eyes, maybe his branches. On the outside, I think it would be really nice to either have an entire ring of rubies, or maybe a whole bunch of different gems you'd see on the crown jewels. I think that would be nice. So like emeralds, sapphires, you know, gems that are really vibrant in color. I think that's a good idea. For the base metal of the pin, depending on which way you want to go, if you want to use snowflakes or gems for the outer rim, you could do gold. That would be so nice because it would match Prince John's crown Olaf would be wearing. Or you could do a nice silver and then have the background fill a very translucent or transparent, you know, nice light blue overlay or a nice light red to really make that color pop that Olaf is going to be wearing with that robe and all those gems. I think that would be a really nice design. Okay, sometimes depending on who's making the pin, you could have 3D elements or you could have translucent elements. Both are very nice. If it's pink color mode, I guarantee you the gems on the outer rim would be a translucent fill like they did with the other 3-inch pins. Oh, actually those are base metal with the icon. Okay, never mind. So maybe they could have a translucent fill. I think that would be lovely on a pink color mode pin as the outer rim. That would be fantastic. If this was a park pin LE or if this was a WDI pin, I would imagine having filigree or 3D gems around it. I kind of would hope it wouldn't be 3D gems if it was a smaller pin, because to me that would look potentially very tacky. But if it's done elegantly, it would look very amazing for the Prince John concept. Now, I would imagine that with the other villains that we have, like King Candy, there could be some candy, or maybe Sour Bill is roaming around the rim of the pin, or Ratigan. Ooh, Ratigan's another good one where there's jewels everywhere, the crown jewels. I think that's a good one. Hades, you could have a nice blue theme. I don't think I mentioned it, but like each villain would have their own translucent fill if they decide to go with the 3-inch pins. Idea at pink color mode, I think that would be beautiful. You could have different icons. Lady Tremaine would of course have the key or a nice teal / dark green gem to go along with her dress. Hearts for the Queen of Hearts, that would be cute. I'm kind of thinking seashells or pearls for Tamatoa. I think that would be a nice design. Definitely some leaves for Shere Khan. I think that would be cute. Or paw prints, that might be interesting. But I think this would be a very nice set to go off of. Does anybody have any thoughts? Please let me know down below. I do like the very simplistic drawing that I have down there. That is pretty adorable for not being used to drawing characters. That's not my forte, but this is super cute. I think it's a well done design. Definitely prefer gems instead of snowflakes. I think this would be interesting if different characters mashed up, because I know they've done a Pooh dressed up as Prince John pin in the past. You know, other characters dressed up as other characters. Let's have it. Let's have a whole series of 3-inch pins where, you know, characters clash, they collab, they dress up as each other, they're in costumes. Let's do that. Do something fun and unique. Alrighty everybody, what'd you think of the idea today, the concept? Would you change any of the villains in my 12-month lineup? Would you change any of the elements you see here in the very rushed drawing? Very cute. I like this idea. I think Disney should definitely do it. And because I guarantee you somebody is listening over at Disney, because they have done things in the past that we have said they should do. Disney, let's make this happen. Yeah, let us know your comments down below, pen pals. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure to go check out yesterday's video and stay tuned for the rest of Vlogmas. We'll see you later, everybody. Bye-bye!